Hi everybody, this is going to be a real quick video today about how to head swap a Terrorgheist and Zombie Dragon. This is Ye Old Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon. This is the one I made from my first Start Collecting box for the Start Collecting videos. I want another Vampire Lord because I like two monster lists and Vampire Lords can be pretty nasty. But I didn't want the same exact model. And what I noticed was that a Terrorgheist has it has a different pose, but you can't really easily swap the heads. You can see here's the two different neck pieces for the Vampire Lord and the Terrorgheist. One you can tell has a saddle for the Vampire Lord. One does not, because the Ghoul King essentially just sits on top of it like a boss. You'll also notice that the tongue and, I guess, ligament or neck portions are almost completely different. So this is the head for the Terrorgheist, and it's made to fit the Terrorgheist neck, almost just as a matter of course. But the Zombie Dragon head, it's not going to work. So what I ended up doing was I trimmed off. This is again the Terrorgheist neck. I trimmed off this section right here, that big bulb there. I left the first vertebrae tooth, but everything after that and before it I trimmed off, and then I trimmed off this bottom section here. I took a knife, went in that ridge there, took that all off and smoothed it down, and then you can basically just clip it right here, and actually probably just take that whole thing right off. That will make this opening narrow enough to fit the Zombie Dragon head on, which is meant for this narrower neck. So what that ended up looking like is this here. So you can see what I've done is this is the Zombie Dragon, or this is the Terrorgheist neck trimmings. I basically just cut them off right there, and I put them on separately, and then I jammed the Zombie Dragon head right up in there. You can kind of see in there where I cut that top bit out. It's not the greatest of seams, but it actually works well enough for me. I'm not going to play with it too much. And down here you can see the remnants of that ligament. I also trimmed the back of the chin a little bit to get everything jammed in there. But once I did that, I mean, it just kind of worked. So now I have a Terrorgheist pose with a Zombie Dragon head and no saddle, because I am putting a different rider on there. This is one of the Raging Heroes Dark Elf heroes. I think this looks good enough as a Vampire Lord with vampiric sword, and she's just going to stand on top of it also like a boss. So when that's done, maybe you'll see it, well, you probably will see it in a future battle report, but that's just a quick video on how to head swap a Terrorgheist and Zombie Dragon. You can kind of see magnets here to magnetize the wings for storage. It doesn't work as well as I want. The magnets stick out too much, so I'm going to have to redo that. If you want, maybe I'll make another video on that later. And here it is in finality, the Zombie Dragon with the Terrorgheist pose.